Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Fam, as a collector, people don't understand, what happens when you sell your stuff. If you sold this stuff right here, if I sold all of this, I have to think, do I still want to do this anymore? If you sold every piece you had, it's an opportunity to do something else. You don't even have to do this anymore. You don't even have to, you know, be into collecting anymore. You could just be like, man, I'm gonna do something totally different. I'm gonna go and just sit down from time to time. But you know what? A lot of people don't understand. You buy one item. These toys, they don't ever stay the same price. Stuff go up. Things that bring you joy that were like some of the centerpieces of your collection, after a while, they're not the same anymore. It's hard to find some of the stuff that you're looking for and stuff that, were like one of a kind pieces for you. And I know a lot of stuff out here is not one of a kind, and you can go out here and find stuff everywhere. That's true. But the problem with that is the price you got it for. That might have been, a unicorn deal that you got. You might have got, like $5,000 worth of video games for like, $25. And you sitting here thinking to yourself, yeah, I'm going to go out there and do it again. No, you're not. That ain't no happen no more. Why you think all these guys who talk about starting, a big collection or a $5,000 or $10,000 collection, why it takes so long? The first time was easy. The second time, it took a long time. But see, that's the thing with this. It's harder to find this stuff now. With so many people offering so much of this stuff, on buy lists, you can buy all these video games. I buy your video games from you. I buy this, this, and this. Now you looking at all this stuff and you like, damn, what is really going on here? And that's the thing that a lot of people don't comprehend. The market for a lot of this stuff has changed. There's I apologize. There are people out there who actually buy toys. And, to be honest, you really don't get fair prices. A lot of this stuff you don't. There's people out there that buy your Pokemon cards. Now, a lot of them offer fair prices. They buy your basketball, your sporting cards, just all of this stuff. It's a lot of stuff to think about. Like, if I sold this stuff, how am I going to get it back? Even if you got a pocket full of loot. It's like going out, selling your house right now. You like, man, they sell my house. I'm going to just throw a crazy number out there. Oh, man, they don't give me, you bought your house for $150,000. Now your house is valued at $300,000. But the place you want to live, houses are damn near more than that. If not, a little bit more. It's an extra 100 or 50,000 more than what you are willing to pay. That's the thing that we don't look at. That's the thing that we don't pay attention to. Starting over, man, from scratch. I done it so many times, but to do that, man, I don't want to do that. Reason why the deal fell through, because I wouldn't, actually put some stuff in there that this person wanted. I showed them some of the stuff that I had that you don't see. And they wanted some of that stuff. But the prices they wanted this stuff for, I wasn't willing to part with my stuff for that. Don't get me wrong, fair price. Now, I know a lot of people are so quick to jump on money, but it's money, it's money. That ain't how it works. Dude, a lot of this shit is worth more than money. To me. That's how your collection works for you. When you're collecting, man, it's an extension of you. It's not an extension of anybody else. It's an extension of you. And when you're looking at the stuff you buy, you're like, man, I bought this. I remember buying that He-Man. I remember buying it from this store, and they were going out of business, and, they gave it to me for a good deal. Fam, you remember all this stuff. But now, all of a sudden, when you sell all this stuff, you got to think about, okay, am I going to get back into Funko Pops? Am I going to get back into video games? Am I going to get back into comics? Am I going to get back into Hot Wheels and die-cast cars am I going to get back into Lego or action figures, small electronics and the gadgets and stuff like that, dude? Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, just some of this stuff, and you just sitting here thinking, what do I supposed to do? What do I supposed to do? You know, all of these items. I remember when I first started collecting cards, sport cards and things like that. It was actually a card shop that I used to go to, man. And that's the funny. It was two of them, dude. That's when the hobby. This was back in like '96 when I was doing this. This was back when the hobby was like, to me, a good thing for me, man. I looked at it and I look at it now. I can't even tell you what card shop at. Dude, when I was collecting Pokemon cards back when I was working at this one place, they were cheap as hell. This is why I was able to buy them, man. And, you know, like I said, if I would have kept some of this stuff, man, I probably would have made a hell of a lot of money. But, again, now that you know better, shit, you just know better. It's not like you're going to get anything from knowing better. This is why I say make sure you really want to sell. Because, you know, I sold off a lot of consoles, man, back in the day that I couldn't get back, man, no matter how hard I tried. I got a lot more of them. Yeah, I did. But the prices were ridiculous, man. Now you think about them now. You think about getting some of this stuff, the FM Towns Marty, the PCFX, the Bandai Pippin, the Neo Geo CD, the Neo Geo Gold, the Panasonic 3DO. It's just a lot of this damn stuff that we don't understand that it's just impossible to replace. You got the PSX, not could be confused with the PS1. The PSX was like a PlayStation with a hard drive. It was gigantic. You watch cable on it. Dude, I bought one from Japan, the Sharp X 26,000 or something like that. X 86,000 or something like that. Dude, it was just so much of stuff that I parted ways with that I just felt so stupid afterwards. This is why I say, please pay attention. Just because you see money, you know, my friend, he was selling his cars because he wanted to do something else. And I was asking him, I said, man, if you're trying to buy a house, that's awesome, man. But if you're trying to sell all your cars and do something else, I said, just make sure it's something else you want to do. You know, keep the cars that you want. And when I say cars, I'm talking about the ones that you drive around in. I say, keep the ones you want. Man, but the ones that I want to keep, that's the ones they want. I said, then you have a problem then. You know, nobody else can tell you to sell your stuff. It's yours. You spent money. You know, you did blood, sweat, and tears rebuilding engines and carburetors and shit. You know, out there putting mufflers on cars in the damn heat. Dude had his whole damn garage set up like a damn shop. People were bringing their cars to him. He was like, nah, I'm not doing that, fam. Dude, that's how you know you got your shit together. And they know you know what you're doing. He said, man, I don't got no time for that. He said, I'm here to do my own stuff, nobody else's. And I respect that. Dude, one thing that a lot of people don't understand is like, this hobby that we do, it represents a particular time stamp in our life. You know, if you collected like 5 years ago, if I started collecting in I say 2016 or 17, I say 2015 again. Dude, people don't understand. This is nothing new. You've been doing this. People make it seem like you don't supposed to have anything to show for your life. That's crazy. You've been living all this time and you have nothing to show? When they bury you, you don't have nothing. People don't have to sort through any damn thing. They don't have to sort through your clothes or shoes or personal belongings. Oh, man, some people are just minimalists. I don't want to live like that. Shit, I want you to be like, damn, I didn't know they even had any of this. Dude, that's who I am. You know, everybody say collectors are hoarders, but people just say shit just to be saying it. You know, people throw shade because they not in the shade. But to later, fam, thank you for watching. Peace out.